Repair Clinic makes fixing things easy, with millions of replacement parts available on our website and the help you need to do the repair yourself. Since we encourage you to perform this procedure safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Before you begin the installation of the slide-in gas range, refer to the installation manual for a list of recommended tools and parts you may need. The recessed cabinet opening will need to be 30 inches wide and 24 inches deep. The countertop height will need to be 36 inches. The electrical supply for the appliance must be 120 volts at 60 Hz. A dedicated circuit is recommended. The gas supply pipe must be equipped with a manual shutoff valve. If local codes permit, a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch flexible stainless steel supply line should be used to connect the gas pressure regulator to the rigid gas supply pipe. Open the oven door and remove the racks along with the anti-tip bracket. Confirm that the range matches the height of the countertop. You can adjust the leveling legs to raise or lower the range. To do this, have an assistant help you to gently tip the range back and rest the rear of the appliance on a blanket or on the cardboard packaging. Use an adjustable wrench or pliers to raise or lower the leveling legs as necessary. Return the range to its upright position, setting the legs on a piece of cardboard so the appliance can be easily moved. The anti-tip bracket can be mounted to the wall or the floor. Using measuring tape, determine where the center of the recessed wall opening is and mark it. Position the bracket so the V-notch is exactly 12.5 inches to the left or right of the center line. Mark the appropriate bracket holes for floor or wall mounting. Using a 1/8 inch diameter drill bit, drill the holes where marked. Align the anti-tip bracket and use a Phillips head screwdriver to thread and tighten the provided screws to secure the bracket. Gently move the range close enough to its final location to allow for the gas and electrical connections. Then remove the cardboard from underneath the appliance. Apply pipe joint compound to any non-flared adapter ends. Attach one adapter to the gas pressure regulator on the range, and the other adapter to the pipe with the gas shutoff valve. Use an adjustable wrench and channel lock pliers to tighten both adapters. Next, attach the flexible gas supply line to the adapters. All connections must be wrench tightened, but avoid over-tightening. With the gas connections secured, check that the gas pressure regulator shutoff valve is in the on position, and open the manual shutoff valve on the gas supply pipe. Test all of the connections by applying a non-corrosive leak detection solution. The solution will bubble if there is a leak. Any leaking connections should be corrected. You're now ready to position the burner bases, caps, and grates. Align each burner base with the appropriate orifice holder so the igniter electrode aligns with the notch in the base. Next, position the burner caps on the bases. Gently align the two burner grates on the cooktop. Plug the range power cord into a grounded electrical outlet. Now gently push the range into its final location, making sure the rear leg slides into the anti-tip bracket. To confirm this, place a foot against the baking drawer, and grasping the back of the range, attempt to tilt the range forward. The bracket should immediately prevent the appliance from tipping forward. Next, place a level on the bottom panel of the oven to determine if the range is level from side to side and front to back. If the range is not level, pull the range forward until the rear leveling leg is free of the anti-tip bracket. Support the front or rear of the appliance with a wood block or a comparable sturdy object. Adjust one or more of the leveling legs to raise or lower the range as necessary. Confirm the range is level. Then push the appliance back into place, making sure the rear leg is secured in the anti-tip bracket. Now check the operation of the surface burners by turning each control knob to the ignite setting. The gas will normally ignite within 4 seconds, although this may take longer the first time a burner is lit because of air in the gas line. When the control knob is turned to the low setting, the steady blue flame should be approximately 1/4 inch high. If necessary, you can adjust the height of the flame. With the burner set to low, remove the control knob and secure the burner valve stem with a pair of pliers. Using a 1/8 inch non-flared flathead screwdriver, rotate the adjustment screw inside the stem clockwise to decrease the flame height, and counterclockwise to increase the height of the flame. With the burner flames properly adjusted, replace the control knob or knobs. To check the operation of the oven bake burner, use the Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the 2 rear screws, securing the bottom panel of the oven. Lift the rear of the panel up and push back to detach the panel. Press Bake on the control pad, followed by Start. The oven burner should light within 8 seconds. The flame should be 1/2 inch in length with an inner cone of bluish green. The outer mantle should be dark blue with no yellow tip, and the flame should remain steady. If you need to adjust the flame, press Cancel on the control pad and wait for the burner to cool down. Fully open the baking drawer and use a flathead screwdriver to gently detach the drawer from the alignment notch in each slide rail. Remove the drawer and set it aside. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the screws securing the burner access panel. Remove the panel. Locate the air shutter and use a 1/4 inch wrench to loosen the shutter screw. Open the shutter wider to allow more air into the burner tube to increase the size of the flame, or narrow the shutter to restrict the air and reduce the flame size. Turn the oven back on to confirm the flame is properly adjusted. Once the flame is set, turn the oven off. Wait for the burner to cool down, then tighten the shutter screw. Realign the burner access panel and secure it with the screw. Replace the baking drawer by aligning it with the notches and clips on both slide rails and snap the drawer frame onto the rails. Confirm that the drawer can slide in and out freely. Reposition the bottom panel of the oven by inserting the front edge first. Thread and tighten the 2 rear screws to secure. To check the operation of the oven broil burner, press broil on the control pad, followed by start. The burner should light within 8 seconds. Again, the flame should be a ½ inch in length, bluish green, and steady. If you need to adjust the flame, press cancel on the control pad and wait for the burner to cool down. Use a 1/4 inch wrench to loosen the shutter screw. As with the bake burner, open the shutter wider to increase the size of the flame, or narrow the shutter to reduce the flame size. When you've confirmed that the flame has been properly adjusted, tighten the shutter screw. Replace the racks in the oven, and the gas range should be ready for use. At Repair Clinic, we make fixing things easy. Thank you for supporting the production of these videos by purchasing your parts from our website.